Hey guys, it's Bo here with the 90-degree keyboard, and today we got some news on the new player protection update coming out for next season on Rainbow Six Siege. So that'll be Year 9, Season 4. So let's get right into it, because, I don't give Ubisoft enough credit, but let's see if they're actually going to do something this season. All right, let's get to it. Alright, so as we know, we all have had problems with cheaters in Rainbow Six Siege, and just cheating in general in video games. Honestly, it's been like a rapid development in cheating. Back when I first started playing video games, I swear cheating was like far and few between people that you would go against, and then all of a sudden, I think post-COVID, we've really seen like the doors just fly wide open with just cheaters and people that really just want to boost their ego or look good for their clips for content creation. And cheating has a lot of reasons for it. So lately we've had issues with Rainbow Six Siege the past seasons, at least this year alone. It feels like every time you go into a game, you go up against a cheater. This season, at least for me, I feel like I haven't gone against a lot of cheaters, and if I do, I've seen a lot of reports actually go through and elo come back to me, or just in general, if it was a standard or a quick match, that I was alerted that that person that I went against that we thought was cheating actually cheated. So I've kind of seen this season have a little bit of a up in the Ubisoft, anti-cheat software, quote unquote, kind of working. And I feel like that, in my last video, I talked about how I was really upset with the way Ubisoft was handling their cheat. I still am. I'm still upset of how they're handling cheaters, but I was looking forward to see if this season alone that they would up their cheating crackdown. And it seems like they kind of have, but I don't know. Let me know down in the description if you guys are experiencing the same thing I am, or if you're completely getting stomped by cheaters in any game mode that you play, because everyone has a different experience when it comes to going against cheaters. Maybe I'm going against cheaters and I don't even know, because 90% of the cheaters are actually bad at the game. They have no situational awareness, no map knowledge at all. They're just able to shoot people because they can see them through walls, and etc. So here we go. First we're gonna have encryption Bionaire hardening. The reminder, binary hardening is the act of using encryption and hardening techniques to update the game code base and enhance security. We've continued to deploy these updates to the game with each patch. The launch of Year 9 Season 3 was a step forward in our efforts against cheating, and with cheats being down for nearly an entire week, we can see that this is also felt by players, and as we measure a stark decrease in cheater reports. I could kind of see this in the beginning of the season. We didn't really run into a lot of cheaters. I feel like the cheaters that I was talking about earlier that I have reported have started to come around after a month of the season being out, about like a week ago now. So it's kind of like hit or miss. But yeah, cheats are adapted over time. And so while this was temporary, it does demonstrate that our hardening measures are having a meaningful impact in delaying the return of cheats. So the hardening features that they're talking about was, in my last video, I talked about the cup and ball technique, where every time you load the game, for cheaters, if they're trying to make an anti-cheat, not anti-cheat, the cheaters are making a cheat for the game, that every time they load into whatever they're doing for their code, the code is moved, and every time, it takes them a long time to find it. So that's what like I said, the cup and ball technique. So here we go. It sort of is working, I guess, but obviously cheat developers are still able to make cheats, which the whole goal is for cheat developers not to make cheats, but at least, according to Ubisoft's data, they're not really experiencing, a decrease in reports, which actually is kind of cool. I don't know how true that is. My experience, I could kind of see that, but I'm still getting cheaters. And, let me know once again down in the comments below if you guys are experiencing this too. I mean, I kind of feel like a lot of people are going to have a lot of cheaters, because I've sort of heard a lot of stuff in chat or just online of people aren't really seeing a difference, but at least I feel like I am. While this is an ongoing challenge, the delays we've seen are encouraging, and we've implied further security fixes ready for Siege Cup, which I'm interested to see how many people get in trouble for cheating in the Siege Cup, to help us maintain a fair and competitive environment, which is a top priority for us. We will keep pushing hardening updates throughout Year 9 Season 3, and of course beyond. As we progress further, we'll continue to share things with you. Yeah, well, every time they update the game, things break. And currently right now, I don't know, once again, comment below, please, because I feel like it's just me, like Ubisoft has singled me out. Is you guys having issues inviting people? Not like before, like, you know, the invites would go away. Like, I literally cannot invite people. It is the most annoying thing. And after the update a few days ago, I mean, this video is recorded 10:28, so I think, like, the beginning 10:25 was the update. Yeah, if you guys experience, you know, not being able to invite, I just want them to fix that, too. I would be nice. So here's some good news for console. We got Mousetrap for the mouse and keyboard detection on console. Reminder, Mousetrap is our console anti-cheat, which works to detect devices that enable use of a mouse and keyboard. A lot of people have been saying that this season that Mousetrap was putting console players into PC lobbies. That's not true. That will be coming out next season. Hopefully, if Ubisoft is able to stick to their roadmap, but, you know, Ubisoft hasn't been able to really stick to the roadmap, and they delay a lot of things, so that'll be interesting to see. We've recently released an update to Mousetrap, which has resulted in both an increase in detection performance and reduction in false positives. As well as this, we are completing tests for devices that aren't yet being recognized. Which, I mean, hey, you know, I still think this game should be keyboard and mouse compatible for all platforms. I think this game works really well on keyboard and mouse, and I think using a controller is actually just disgusting. Keyboard and mouse is so much better. That's why people sim, and they should just make it if PC is going to be able to matchmake with console coming in Year 9 Season 4, that we should be able to have the option, if you are on console, to use a keyboard and mouse, because going against PC players on controller is very hard, and I give credit for people who do that. So Mousetrap and PC matchmaking, this is what I said before, it's not coming out to Year 9 Season 4. They say that they're going to be implementing this in Year 9 Season 4, and you're not going to be getting the console recoil on your Zim. You will be getting PC recoil, which a lot of people don't understand. When you are Zimming in Rainbow Six Siege on console, you are getting the controller delay, the controller input with your keyboard and mouse. The recoil on PC is very, very different than the recoil on console. Why I ignore a lot of people's comments if they're console players telling me that I have no recoil control, it's because they're used to minimal recoil. On PC, it takes a lot more time and skill and effort to actually pull down and control recoil on certain guns. For example, Zophia's assault rifle, or, you know, Alibi's SMG, Mozzie's SMGs. A lot of, you know, we can go through the list of which guns are easy, which guns are harder, but those are just some of the guns that I feel like have a good kick and recoil. The R4C as well has a lot of recoil. So that's kind of cool that they're going to make it so that if you do get caught zimming on console and get stuck into PC matches, I believe from what I heard, it was for the remainder of the season. So you get auto put into PC matchmaking for the remainder of the season if you get caught with a zim, allegedly, and now you have to deal with PC recoil. So this is kind of cool. I like that. It makes it a little bit more fair that we don't have to deal with zimmers using console input. They're going to actually be stuck with the PC input. But that's pretty cool. Their QB system. The QB system is one of our custom-built anti-cheat solutions designed to reinforce hardening by distributing different game executables to players while preventing tampering. So that's what I said. This is the cup and ball thing where every time a cheat developer loads into the game or the code is moved so that they can't find whatever they're looking for and whatever they're working on for cheats, which is cool. Now we have a graph here for bans, data bans, and BattlEye. It looks like we have BattlEye plus data bans are a little bit higher compared to just normal BattlEye bans. It seems that in September, from August to September, there has been a decrease in cheating. It's interesting because the height of this was in July. The most cheating was in March of 2024. So that was what, Operation Deadly Omen, I believe? Or was that when we got the recruit update? That wasn't an update. I don't remember. I believe that was Deadly Omen. That was pretty of a bad season. Oh yeah, the recruit update was April to July, which is interesting that like April was really low, and then we got May over here, kind of high, and then it dropped significantly. That was probably when they had a big update in June. And then all the way to the top here, we have July. It spiked, and then now it's decreasing, which is cool to see that it is decreasing. I'm excited to see that maybe they are getting on top of cheating. Now, if they do achieve their goal of reducing a significant amount of cheating, they really need to focus on their content and stopping recoloring of skins and trying to get people to spend money for really no gain. I think that their battle passes and the recoloring of skins is lazy and that they should really work on that. But personally, I would rather have them work on the cheating situation before they do cosmetics. But that's pretty much the update on the player protection on their anti-cheat. I'd go into anti-toxicity, but I really don't care. I feel like video games are video games. You should be able to shit talk while you're playing a video game. Within reason, obviously, people take it too far, but if you're a cupcake and you have soft feelings, maybe you should just mute everybody on your team, because in the end, it's just a game and you shouldn't really take too much what people say to you on the internet. Other than that, guys, that is the video. If you guys stay this far, I appreciate you hanging out with me. This is just a little player protection October update. I'll link down below what I'm reading. And other than that, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. Send it to a friend. We're almost to 1,000 subs. Would love to hit that before the end of the year. Other than that, I'm Bo with the 90 Degree Keyboard, and peace.